Hello and welcome back to the Alteryx Weekly Challenge. Me, Nick Bignell. This is challenge number 117 and we're looking at credit and debit midpoints. Sounds a bit weird, but we've got basically a data table here which has got a number of transactions in one row, then the credits and debits of those transactions just with a space in between them in the next field below. Well, this is all in one field. We've got to work out which transaction is the midpoint of all of the transactions either side. So for example, for the second transaction, which is confusingly actually on transactions actually on row 4, if you sum all of these and you sum all of these on either side, they come to the same number. So if that equals that, then this one is the midpoint. Okay, so let's go to the workflow and let's have a look at the data. So here's that same set of data that was in the challenge site, and we've got to kind of work out what we do with it. And this is what we've got to achieve. So the accounts themselves have got to be numbered, and it looks like we've got multiple options where it appears equal on either side, and also the first number must start, so the first transaction starts with 0, so 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so let's see if we can work this out. I'm thinking that we use something like a multi-row formula to work out all of the options either side of each number, and if they match then it gives us an indication. Okay, so let's sort this data out first. Let's have a think. I think first thing we want to do is let's split these up. Let's split these up into the different transactions. So we know it goes up to 11, so we'll go to 11 and we'll run that. So that should give us them all across the top. Okay, let's get rid of these numbers here, or let's move them out because I think they're going to get in the way. So where 2 equals is null, so let's is not null, let's remove them. Okay, so we just get those ones down there and this one up here. I think what we'll then do is transpose this. Oh, actually we want to create a record count at this point so we know which account it is, because we want to say account here. Okay, so let's create a record ID and we'll call it account, and we'll just run that, so that'll give us a 1 to 4. Yep, and then we want to do a transformation, so we can do a multi-row formula. So we want to group by account. You're going to get rid of this field 1 and then just run down. So that should, yeah, by the account, give us the value. That's the value on each one. We need this position. So this name handily is near enough to it, but it's just one more than we need. So we can rename, what's the value? Transaction, we want to call that. So let's just take that, create a formula, create a new one, call it transaction, and it is simply name minus 1. Can be an integer. Okay, didn't like that one, I don't like it. Name minus 1. Is it because it's not a number? Let me just bring in a select. Let's convert name as a string, so let's make it a number, an integer, and the value is an integer 2. So let's just do that. Yeah, there we go. Let's fix that. We can then get rid of the name, which we don't need anymore. Okay, now we can work out. Oh, we want to get rid of the nulls as well. So let's do that. Do we need to care about the nulls? Actually, I don't know if we do, because it will just treat it as a null. Okay, so let's bring in our multi-row formula. Do we need it? New for it doesn't matter. What we call it, I think we'll call it midpoint, and we want to group by the account, and then we want up to 11 or 10 on either side, because that's the max number. Okay, so we want a condition, so here conditional, and then we simply want to bring in, let's put them in brackets, each one of these variables. Now I'll just speed this bit up, I think, but you'll get the idea. So now we can put in yes, if it matches, and no if it doesn't. Okay, let's run that, see what we get. No, it doesn't like it. Formula midpoint was in the field numeric. Okay, now we want it as a string. Here we go. String. Okay, run that. Okay, now has that given us? That's not quite worked. Okay, let's get rid of these nulls then. I'll just have to double check I've got all the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm missing 10. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing 10 again. Okay. Let's get rid of these nulls because I think they are going to get in the way. So if value is not null, run that, see what we get. That's better. So we got yes, 3, 3, what 0, 3, and 7. And if we look in here, 0, 3, and 7 against 1. And then 2 is 5. 4 is 6. Well, missed, and 3 is 8. So 2 is 5. 3 is 8. 2 is 5. 3 is 8, and 4 is 6. Brilliant. Okay, so let's just filter on the yeses. So midpoint equals yes. Okay, and then we want to bring in a select just to get rid of that one, and we probably want to get rid of that one. Bring in a browse. See what I get. Okay, there you go. Matches nicely. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.